Hello everyone, welcome to our first video in the News in Japan series, and this will be hosted by me, Shun
And Tanner, the culture rep of Japan Club.
Alrighty, and then I will get the presentation screen shared, and we'll get right on into it. Alrighty, and so this series is basically just going through some news that we found that appears a lot in the media in Japan, just to kind of educate you about things that you might not have heard of, might not be exposed to otherwise, and hopefully occasionally getting your mind off COVID. Right, Tanner?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, let's start with the first
So an amusement park in Kumamoto Prefecture called Greenland is offering visitors stickers to put on their masks to help you enjoy the attractions. They offer 5 types of stickers. From the left to the right, it's going to be the Having Fun Scream, the American Comic Book Scream, the Fear Scream, the Kid Scream, and then the Nice Teeth Scream. So Shun, how do you feel about this?
I have several questions. Like, do they keep the sticker on, like after they get off the roller coaster? So like you just see people walking around like constantly screaming. And like 2, how are these like supposed to help you like endure the whole like roller coaster experience?
That is a good question. I'm not the representative of the amusement park, so I won't be able to answer that fully. But I'm sure you can take that off after the attraction, and you actually have to pay for this.
So in the end, it's really just a money-making scheme, huh?
Yes.
Go figure.
And then for the second question, how is this gonna help you not scream? I'm not sure. I don't know. Japanese people will always try to find ways to make things more entertaining. They always try to do things to make people feel better, and I appreciate their effort, even if it works or not.
And wasn't this also the news story that talked about like instead of screaming out, like hold it in and see if you can do that?
Yes.
Is that really effective? Like, have you ever tried? I don't really scream on roller coasters that much because I just hate roller coasters. But like, is that like a fair challenge? Is it fun to try to do that?
It's like screaming during like concerts and stuff. People do it just to get themselves hyped up, right? So I'm sure many people can actually hold it in. Not many people are screaming because they actually want to scream. They're just screaming just to make it more fun.
Oh.
I don't know. It depends on the person.
But it's definitely interesting to see how amusement parks are adapting to COVID. I mean, like, these are definitely hot spots, but hopefully this is successful and people have more fun with it than it looks.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's move on to the next news story then.
A store in Japan called Village Vanguard decided to think outside the box and make bird poop stickers. So thieves, because they think that thieves will probably rather steal a clean-looking saddle rather than a saddle with a poop on it. This may not prevent the number of cases of bike theft, but it may help you avoid getting your bike stolen. Okay, so Shun, if you're a thief and if you see a bike with bird poop on it, would you try to steal that still, or would you try to go for other clean bikes?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, like, obviously, if I'm a bike stealer, I guess, I don't know what title you would place them under, but I think I would definitely try to go for like a clean looking one. Definitely, I've seen actually this before, like not the fake bird poop, but like bikes with bird poop on them. And they don't look like very much fun to sit on, and they look kind of gross, and I'm not very fond of bird poop either, so I think I would definitely, if there was like a cleaner option available, I would go for that. All right, Tanner, my question for you is, I don't know much about bikes, I don't ride bikes, I drive a car, but why would you steal, and I know in the article it talks about this too, is like people are stealing the saddle specifically and not just the bike. And that kind of made me curious of like, why are people just stealing the saddle? Like, what's so amazing about this seat? Is it like a weird, like, I want to keep this home with me and put it on a pedestal? Like, I don't understand why people would want to do that.
That is a great question. So it's probably easier stealing a saddle rather than the bike itself. And some people steal the saddle just to annoy them, because how can you ride a bike without a saddle? You're going to be sitting on a pole. That's going to hurt your bike.
Yeah, sure it would. So it's like, is it like a prank thing? So it's like you would do it to people you know, or this like people are walking around doing this stuff just to be a dick to a random stranger?
I think it's to be a dick to the random stranger because there is no point of stealing a saddle. You can't. It's kind of hard to sell a saddle itself, so it's to annoy the other person, and it's to cause them trouble. Say you park your bike at a station that takes 20 minutes for you to go to. Imagine if they steal your bike saddle over there. How the heck are you gonna go back home? Are you gonna kind of thing? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's true. So like, I guess that'll go into our final tidbit of today, of this video, is our question of the week, right?
Yes.
And the question of the week for our viewers, I think, will be, would you steal just the saddle from a motorcycle? If it was a really great saddle and you're just digging this saddle and it's looking good and it's clean and everything, would you ever consider just taking the saddle and leaving? If you have a reasoning, comment your reasoning. I'm kind of curious. I don't know. I don't understand this mindset too well, but I'm curious to hear what everyone thinks.
Yep, I am curious too.
Alrighty, and that concludes our first in our News in Japan series. Like and subscribe, comment your answers to our question, and make sure to watch out for our next video.
Right, and also I will attach the links to these articles on the description if you ever want to look at it. And yeah.
Alrighty, bye everyone.
Bye bye. Have a nice day, everyone.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 1.
All right, so the first news. As you can see in the picture, there's a person wearing a mask with some weird face sticker. We're gonna cut this because I can't. All right, we are gonna. Okay, on the slide, as you can see on the slide, I said slide twice. Okay, wait, I steal the bike saddle just to